Good morning. It's Friday, June 6th, and we made it to the end of the week. And I'm just reading through Ecclesiastes because just reading it makes me feel a little smarter. It says, this is the words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. He was King Solomon, and he was the wisest man in the world, and he still may be, even though he's not alive. And it just really helps me when I'm confused about things sometimes. And this here, in the last chapter, chapter 11, he gives really good advice to those who are younger, and he seems like he really understands what it's like to be old. I don't know how he knows that. I don't think he was old when he wrote this, but anyway. It says in chapter 11, verse 9, "Rejoice, O young man, in your youth, and let your heart cheer you in the days of your youth. Walk in the ways of your heart, and in the sight of your eyes. But know that for all of these God will bring you into judgment. Therefore, remove sorrow from your heart, and put away evil from your flesh. For childhood and youth are vanity. Before the difficult days come and the years draw near, when you say, I have no pleasure in them." So that's the young people's wisdom, to know to basically enjoy your life, but don't do anything that God's going to judge you for, because the difficult days are coming. And this is his description of, there's a lot of it, but I'm just going to read. He says, as the years draw near, while the sun and the light, the moon and the stars are not darkened, and the clouds do not return after the rain. Let's see here. And those that look through the windows grow dim when the doors are shut in the streets. When you rise up at the sound of a bird, and you're afraid of the heights and of terrors. That's true. Older people have more worries, and they're more afraid of even little things. And it says here now, starting with chapter 6, is very interesting. Remember your Creator before the silver cord is loosed, or the golden bowl is broken, or the pitcher shattered at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the well. This means we should remember God before we get so old that we can't remember him anymore, that we have dementia, Alzheimer's, or anything. We need to remember our Creator now. And then it says, then the dust will return to the earth as it was, and the spirit will return to God who gave it. The dust, that's our bodies. The dust will return to the earth, and the spirit returns to God who gave it. Well, that's how it is, and that's something to look forward to, is our spirits will return back to God. We go through the youth and we enjoy that, then we go through the older age and sometimes we don't enjoy that so much, and then finally it's all broken, and the dust returns to the earth as it was, and our spirit returns to God who gave it. Some of this is difficult to understand unless you read more of the chapter. Sometimes you have to go back and say, well, where did this start? What is this about? But Ecclesiastes, I really, really like this whole book because, like one thing I saw before this that I thought, okay, that's for me. Okay, when you have Parkinson's, you can't hold the pages so easy. And okay, here it says, if he who splits wood may be endangered by it, if the axe is dull and one does not sharpen the edge, then he must use more strength, but wisdom brings success. In other words, sharpen your axe and you won't have to work so hard. So, whatever that means to you, what is the axe that you are using to do your work? And are you working really hard and not getting much success? So then you need to sharpen it somehow. So that's just a little thing that I like. I mean, the whole book is great, and I'm not here to sell you anything other than to read the Bible, but I just wanted to show you a little glimpse into this and how he knows while you're young, enjoy your life, but don't do anything you're going to be judged for. And because you're going to get old and you're not going to be able to enjoy your life so much. And I've seen that over and over when I worked in nursing homes and assisted homes. The people eventually don't have joy in the day. They want to die. They hurt. They're lonely. They don't have any purpose, and they just want to die. And that's, you want to know your Creator before this, and before your mind starts to get crazy. And so do as much as you can now while you can still think, on learning about God and knowing Him and giving your life to Him. So think about that. You have a great weekend. God bless you.